see how things are going. So stand clear to get some beautiful sounds of Maui surf. Guys doing? Beautiful Monday, President's Day weekend here on the beautiful island of Maui, close to the Kaanapali, Lahaina area. The weather has been delightful all day, and the whales are out there frolicking and playing. But unfortunately, I don't have a close lens camera, so maybe if you look really far, you can see that out. Now, I don't plan on staying here the whole time. I plan on having a chat open. There's a good possibility there won't be any chat. I am the best kept secret in the world. Here on the tropical line of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. On the globe, where the Hawaiian Islands sit. Aloha, and thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on my next broadcast. This is just going to be a short test to see how it's going to turn out on my little laptop. So we'll see what happens. We have some data issues, which doesn't surprise me a bit. I've been having problems with my data. Anyway, let's see what it says here. So this may be a short broadcast at all. I may just have to upload it not live. Funny, it says YouTube stream health is excellent. Okay. I'm gonna pull it up on my account to see what's going on. So I will be back, but the beautiful sea is still going to be there. So enjoy that part of it. Hello. I'm going to read my chat from Thor Jerdrum, and he says hello hello, my love. How you doing? Hey, I'm doing all right. I'm in my little private chat room, of course, on my lanai with my earphones on. Maybe you can hear me better with the earphones on over the sound of the music of the waves. Yeah, so let's see what's going on today. I have my husband and I are on a little vacation here, and we're at the beautiful ocean, and whale watching from my lanai. I like to watch the all the watercraft out on the beach. Actually, they're on the sea, chasing down the whales, and then the whales taking off from them. I've said before that the whales are kind of curious, but they don't want to stick around very long, so they're scared off by the commotion of people. This is a holiday weekend, and it was really crazy over the weekend, but right now it's pretty quiet. I don't see a lot of people out. So Saturday and Sunday was packed. And I went to the grocery store last night, and the grocery store was packed. And the shelves are empty. I don't know what to say except that something is going on in the world. So be aware around your surroundings. Don't listen to what's out there, all the rhetoric and all the talk. It's just stuff out there to scare you. Don't believe it. Don't buy it. That's my advice to all you people. Setting up some things here. As I said, this is kind of a test. I'm not going to be on live for very long because I keep dropping packets. And, it's kind of choppy. You see the waves, and then they kind of like skip. That's the internet I have. I forgot to bring a Ethernet cord. I have tons of them at the house and none here. I have to make a checklist of all the things I need to bring next time I come. An Ethernet cord, check. A telephoto lens, check. Let's see here, Ethernet cord. I have to have my Maui checklist here. That's a shopping list. Let's try a Maui checklist. Palm trees, lots of palm trees and sand around these parts. We haven't got a lot of sunshine, but it's pretty nice not to have a lot of sunshine, I have to say. All right, so let's see what happens. I have to do a checklist. Oops. Now you're asking me, why aren't I out there on the beach sunning myself, trying to get brown? Well, I have to tell you that your skin, my skin, most people's skin, starts doing this thing after 65. It's, I'm a boomer. I'd admit it. Get used to it. There's a lot of us out there.
and we're pretty cranky most of the time. Yeah, I had some people from an Airbnb that we have, or VRBO, one of those things, where it's not so easy pleasing the guests. And so I had 5 to 8 people who were supposed to guest at the place. And it's a 100-year-old house. It's got some problems. We've had some problems with our housekeeping. And so they got all cranky and hysterical, and they said it was disgusting and filthy, and they left. They could barely climb the stairs, I can tell you that. So I understand the poor dears. The poor dears, they were just miserable. Oh well, such is life sometimes. So get used to it, I have to say. People are dying around me. Get used to it. You never get used to it. You never do. Okay, so I'm going to check my audio on my feed. It's hard to do, though, when you're a one-person show, a one-woman show. It's like, who's going to check your audio feed? Yeah, that would be me. I'm checking my audio feed. Yeah. I don't have an executive producer. Here, I'll show you who my executive producer is. Have you met my executive producer? Here, let's see if I can find him. Okay, see? That's my executive producer. As you can see, he wants to please, but I'm afraid he's not very capable. So what can I say? It falls on my hands and shoulders. Yeah, this Airbnb, VRBO business is kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know if it's really worth the effort. It's kind of nice to be in the travel business. Sometimes it's nice, and sometimes it really sucks. There's just going to be some unhappy people. They have to learn to make do sometimes. Let's see, I don't see any live sea turtles out there, and I'm not really seeing very many, actually no whales at the moment. Usually, if you're going to see the whales, it's going to be off into the horizon. And what you do is you see them spout, and their spout is a big plume of water vapor, kind of smokestack, although it's not smoke, it's water. It's what they blow out of their blowhole when they come up to breathe. And that's the thing about whales. They are mammals, and they do have to breathe. So they can dive pretty deep, and they can hold their breath quite a long time, but they still have to come up and breathe. And so you're always, that's why they were such good hunting for the whalers, because they could see them in the distance, so they kind of knew where they were. But they were very good at hiding, because they would go down under the water and take off. So it's kind of fun to see the people here that are doing this with the they're chasing, they've got their kayaks and their always can't remember the name, bodyboards. No, not bodyboards, not surfboards. Anyway, you'll see them out there eventually. And, they go chase after the turtles. No, you leave the turtles alone. They're quiet. They're slow. You can find them pretty easily, but, they're not as exciting as the whales. So they're chasing after the whales, and then they get over to where the whale is, and sometimes the whale's, curious, and she will check you out, and take off. Okay, so right at the moment, straight out under that palm tree, I'm seeing smokestacks. And I'm sorry, I just can't get I need a better zoom lens See, I see two coming up right now, or I just saw them, and they're usually mama whale and a baby whale. And then sometimes you have a mama whale, a baby whale, and a juvenile whale, and they call this juvenile whale, a male, a an escort. And so happens is the juvenile whale escorts or hangs out with the mama and the baby. They're not old enough to, to do anything other than goof off. So it's like an adopted son that doesn't want to go away. And they, I guess they accumulate in pods sometimes. You'll see up to, I don't know, I've seen maybe 4 or 5 whales at a time in a group or a gathering. One of the things that's kind of interesting is they'll do this thing where they slap the water with their tail. And that's pretty widely photographed, because it's pretty amazing as you watch them as they jump and they head down, and then they take their tail and they slap it. They slap the water with it. It's pretty spectacular. And the other thing they do is they'll slap the water with their fins. And they'll do it several times. I counted the other day 40 times. Somebody was out there 40 times he's slapping the water. I mean, I was like, God, enough, you're going to be exhausted. They don't really know why they do that, although there's speculation that a couple things. They use it as a form of communication, because as you imagine, it does make a lot of noise on the water, so sometimes it's a communication to call the young one. Like if the baby's off getting away from the mother will slap the water to alert the baby it's time to come have some dinner. The other reason is they might find that it kind of scratches an itch, like they're. If you imagine on the water, you get these barnacles growing all over your skin. I mean, I have enough trouble with skin tags growing all over my skin. I don't need any barnacles, little foreign critters out there lurking to attach to your skin. I don't need that. Anyway, they do that. And see, there's some more big old water spouts. Then what they do is they also will do a thing where they jump out of the water, turn their bodies, and roll and flop. Big splash. Big show. And that, it's probably because it's so spectacular. It's probably males showing off. They're trying to show off to the other females if they're looking for a female. Also, there's the thing with, you could watch. I was watching the other day, there was a mama whale and the baby, and the mama whales, what they do is they teach the babies how to survive. So the mama whale is doing all these antics in the water, and then the baby would copy her. So the mama would slap the water with her tail, and the baby would come and slap the water with the tail. And then I saw the mama jump up out of the water like they like to do, and they kind of jump up and roll, and saw the baby making an attempt to do that. And then there's also the idea that I saw one whale that was slapping the water, but the tail was like crooked. So it really wasn't doing a flat slap. So that was probably a young whale that was not experienced enough to make the spectacular water slap. I'm happy to answer any questions if anybody has any questions for me. But in the meantime, I'm going to check my my audio and go off the air as far as myself goes. So thank you. Please don't go away. I'm not closing the thing. I'm just gonna check my volume or my audio.
Yes, it looks like the windshield wiper guy is here. No, it's the window washer guy. Yeah, we haven't had him for a while because they were doing all this construction stuff. But he's here now. So that's the rope you saw. Pretty cool, huh? So yeah, that's the window washer. Well, there you have it. That's the life of my whale watching here in January, February. Actually, I'm here late this year for reasons I won't go into, but I'm going to miss. I think January is really the best month. We did well, though. We had a lot of bookings in January here. This is a really nice view. We are situated right between the island of Molokai and the island of Lanai, and of course we're on the north end of Kaanapali coast, outskirts of Lahaina. Beautiful, beautiful place, very crowded at the moment. So that's the travel journal for the day. I'm here at the Tropics of Cancer. So my advice is to be careful with your skin because they can do a lot for you, but when it comes down to the end, they can't replace certain skin parts. Can't happen. Maybe someday, but not today. Anyway, that's it for now. We're going to sign off. I'm going to have lunch, do some things, check out my feed, see how it works. So thank you so much for everybody. And for now, we're finished. So please come back and see me, make comments, whatever you want to do. Give me ideas, solutions. I'm here for you. Take care now. Bye bye.